Hey patrons. All right, this is a late night one, but I wanted to do your extended under the direct influence of this full moon and eclipse in Taurus. So I'm up at like 4 something in the morning right now doing this for you guys. So I hope you appreciate it. Your extended reading is going to be based, I'm using every crystal oracle card that I have. The last card is going to give you advice. The pictures here are for your affirmations, and the top ones are like your crystals to choose from. But they also are going to give you some little tidbits. What your extended reading is going to be based off of is love. Now, my regular read that's uploaded on YouTube for the public was more of a, how is your life being changed? It pretty much covers a very broad, category of things. This one, I chose crystals for one because crystals are very, 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 very important at this time. So if you don't have not one, not even a bracelet or a necklace, get you some. Or get one, okay? They are going to help you emotionally ground at this time because there's going to be some super duper 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 upgrades in the department of relationships, at least for my light tribe. And when I say upgrades, upgrades don't come without things coming apart first. So whatever needs to be released at this time is going to be released. Whatever needs to be cut off is going to be cut off. And you have to be emotionally ready because it's going to be emotional. Some of these things you're letting go of may have been attached to your energy for a very, very, very long time. And so it's not that easy to just say, and boom, out my vibe. It's going to burn a little. So, just saging, guys. So, I wanted to give you just a little advice, a little assistance, a little elevation through it. Damn it, sage. I knew when I blew it, it was going to blow ashes. I'm like obsessed with my white table. It has to stay white by all means. I can't believe it stayed white this long with my children frequenting my room. Anyway, that was a side thought note. So yeah, I just wanted to offer you guys a little bit of guidance, a little encouragement in that area, give you an affirmation that can help you through it. And this is pretty much a quick read. It's 4 piles, yeah, but it's going to be a quick read. The last card will probably be the longest one because it's your advice. So I'm going to go to the book. You're also going to get like the crystal that can really help you the most through this time. Of course, every crystal that's in your pile is good for you, but the medicine one is going to be the one that can really help you heal from anything that you have to release. And then the other 2 are just going to be giving you some advice. Where do you need to focus your energy when it comes to your relationships? And, how you can make it through this emotional upheaval that you're probably all going through. Even if it's one where you are gaining a new love, you still always have to let go of some aspect of the past in order to welcome it in. And a lot of times I realize we don't do that. And that's why you get a new relationship and it feels good at first and then it feels like shit. And you're like, what the fuck happened? It's because there was still some old energy there. What we gonna do, my tribe, is we ain't gonna let old energy creep up on us. So we gonna get rid of it. We gonna disperse it now. So here we go. We got 4 piles. I know y'all was like, shut the fuck up and get to the reading. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. You're going to choose your pal according to the crystal or the photo, whichever one you're drawn to, or maybe you choose by numbers, whatever floats your boat. So, pile number one is represented by this photo, which will also hold your affirmation. And black obsidian crystal. Pile number two is represented by this affirmation. And yeah, believe it or not, if you do hear him in the background, my son is up. Yeah. The house that never sleeps, I'm telling you. I don't know how people out there are sleeping because he's very loud. I might have to tell him to shut it. And pile two is represented by rainbow fluorite crystal. Pile number three, this is your affirmation. Well, your affirmation card. And this is represented by agate. Agate crystal. In this case, purple agate, because you can find many colors of agate. And pile number four, this is your affirmation card. And it's represented by the rose quartz crystal. So take a good look, see which one is calling to you. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I'll be right back with pile number one. Hey, pile one. Here is your quick, extended love reading under the full moon in Taurus and the eclipse. Okay, so we're going to move your affirmation card over here and your black obsidian crystal over here. And after I read your advice card, I will read these two. Make sure you can see it. So let's get started. What do you need to know in the areas of love? Okay. So your first card, wow. Now we actually have a pile. Pile 4 is represented by the rose quartz. And pile 1, you have the rose quartz starting you off. So maybe you should also listen to pile 4. Rose quartz is straight up. You're inviting in and attracting some kind of love energy. So I do want you to be open to any new loves coming in. Try not to second guess. I am feeling like perhaps there's like a lack of feeling worthy. Maybe you're encountering someone at this time who you are like, this is too good to be true, or I don't know. Or maybe you've been scorned so many times that it's hard for you to trust. And the rose quartz is coming through, the spirit of the rose quartz, because these are the spirit crystal oracles. So you'll see little faces in the crystals. I think it's cute. It's coming through to tell you to know you're worthy, to love on yourself, to know that you are enough, and for you to pay attention to you, to remember how beautiful you are, how strong you are, how unique you are. Just don't forget how amazing you are. And that's really what it's here to let you know. Like, you are going to be attracting in people who see this in you. And I'm talking about on a love tip. You're going to be experiencing a lot of love coming your way. Okay? So don't only recognize your beauty and your attractiveness through the eyes of other people. Remind yourself of the times when you've been strong, when you've been smart, when you've been confident, and know that you have everything that you need within you. And then you will start to see like relationships reflecting that. Now, though this crystal does encourage romantic love, it really is a strong reminder of self love. So, this full moon energy is beckoning you to love on yourself. And the more you do that, the more you will attract in those that will love you the way you deserve to be loved. Nice. Let's move on. Your next crystal, oh, I love this one, is the Angel Aura Quartz, and it says lighten up. So maybe you've been feeling a little down lately. Maybe you haven't been very playful. You're really focused on work, 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 money, 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 or you may even be overly focused on calling in love. And what you're being asked to do at this time is to lighten up your energy. Flirt a little bit, play a little bit, meaning go out, have some fun, hang out with friends, do things that you love, and when you least expect it, that co-creator you're looking for will come in. Your medicine and angelite crystal. Angels and spirit guides, the underworld. So at this time, connecting to your angels will assist you in calling in the one. But what I'm getting for you right now is that there is a serious need for you to spend time loving on you. Your angels and your spirit guides are with you. They're assisting you. They're sending you messages. They're trying to help you open up that heart chakra and keep it open. But Angel Aura Quartz and their angels and spirit guides come through. Angels. To me, it's just very important that you connect with your angel, guardian angels. I also feel like you may be an earth angel. Maybe you are very sensitive to the feelings and emotions of others to the point where you forget your own. And you're being reminded at this time to hone in on how you feel, to know you're worthy, and that way you can vibrate at an energy that attracts in someone who's on your level. Okay? Very important for you to know. Angels and angels, that's very rare to get both of them, and angelite crystal and angel aura quartz. It's like a lot of angelic energy around you. You are a very sensitive entity here on this planet. I feel like many of your wounds when it comes to love and relationships are still a little, I don't want to say fresh, but I do feel like they are still evident. You can easily remember what caused the wound or caused the scar. And that's not to say to forget your experiences, but it is to say that there is more releasing that needs to be done, because a lot of these experiences have molded you to see yourself in a certain light. And now angels are coming through to remind you that you are an angel. Okay? And anyone who has done you wrong, anyone who has hurt you, they don't deserve you. So don't let their foolishness make you question your worth. Realize they were not worthy. They were not worthy. Okay. And your card of advice. Goddess Gaia, that's Mother Earth energy coming through, and Ocean Jasper Crystal. And it says goodwill. And I just feel like you're just a good person. It just gives me angelic energy. When Gaia comes through, you're really an earth angel, like entity. And you are someone who really means people well. You really mean well. You're not someone who's vindictive. You're not somebody who is trying to hurt anyone intentionally. And you truly don't deserve some of the treatment you've received. But it's all due to the fact that you forget your worth. You forget yourself sometimes when you go into relationships, and you have to really be careful of that. So the advice here for you, it says, we bring you the empowerment of goodwill. There is a type of spiritual power you can co-create, which benefits and protects you whilst mutually empowering others to take their journey and experience divine success. This spiritual power, known as goodwill, is generated by how you feel inside and the attitude you cultivate towards others. When you know you have value, it is easy to recognize the value in another. When you feel encouraged by the universe, it is easy to encourage others. As you put out support, encouragement, and goodwill for the success of all beings, this energy is amplified and returned to you. And pretty much that's just repeating everything here. There is a need for you to see who you truly are and realize that the love you cultivate in yourself for yourself is the same love that will be reflected back to you and others. Interesting how your cards are all synchronized, all of your crystals. Okay. So I'm going to check into your main crystal, which is black obsidian. I already know obsidian is a great protector from negative energy. So maybe if you've been feeling, you felt like you get into these relationships and you're always wounded, black obsidian will protect you, will protect your energy from being affected by those who come from a lesser light. And it says black obsidian, which is the warrior stone. It has the ability to be a reliever of pain and aid those who have anxiety or phobias. It's known to ease frustration towards others and keep the calm in a stressful situation. It's a powerful protection stone and is popular for those who need protection from psychic attacks. So, yeah, it's a powerful protection amulet, which is what I'm really sensing for you. You may be a little scared of being wounded, and that black obsidian crystal is here to let you know that you have protective energy around you. Whether you have a black obsidian stone or not, you at this time are being protected by angels and spirit guides. Okay, so try to get yourself at least one of these crystals that have come up here: ocean jasper, rose quartz, angel aura quartz, angelite, or black obsidian. And just know that at this time you're getting added protection. Your heart is being guarded, but at the same time you are being shown how to let love in without being taken over by it, where you are vulnerable to the point of naivety. You don't want to be naive. You want to learn from your past experiences and know your worth. And once you know your worth, then nothing else can come in that can interfere. Nothing else can wound you. Yes, you may have some experiences with people that just aren't right for you, but that's as you're working on the vibration that you want to send out and what you want to call in. So your affirmation card that you can use under this full moon energy to help with this is, I teach people how to treat me. Oh my God, if this doesn't encompass everything that you've just been told, as you love on yourself, you're showing other people how to love you. And there you have it, my pal number ones. There's nothing more to say. I teach people how to treat me. Sending y'all light and love, peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Hey, pal number 2. Here we go with your reading. So this is your affirmation. I'm going to put this over here. That's last. And this is the crystal that you were drawn to, rainbow fluorite. That will also be last. Okay. So let's see what's going on with you with love. What do you need to know? Your first crystal message comes from the amethyst. Interesting for a first card when it comes to love, because when I see the amethyst, the first thing I think of is crown chakra, connecting to the Most High, opening up to the divine. So where does this fit in your relationships? Well, it has a lot to do with patterns that need to be released, things that are familiar, like where you're repeating the same things. Maybe you're turned on by the same type of person all the time, or you find yourself in the same kind of relationship consistently because your standards are that of what you know. Like maybe someone who can express themselves and say, I love you with ease is something that you love. But you learn down the line that a lot of these people can easily toss that around and not really mean it, not really know how to express it, not really know how to feel it. And amethyst is coming through to tell you that you need to switch some things up. You need to open up to the unfamiliar, perhaps people in relationships that may not seem like ones you would usually go for. Excuse me. And that's not to say don't trust your inner knowing, but more to say look for some new experiences. Trust the divine and what is being guided to you. But this is here to if you've been depressed a lot, if you find that love relationships tend to lead you down a path that starts off happy and then ends up sorrowful, it's time to go a different route. And that's what I'm hearing. So this full moon and this lunar eclipse is going to guide you out of your comfort zone and have you having experiences in relationships with people that you may have never thought you would be attracted to or would be attracted to you. All right. You also have a amazonite coming through, another crystal I love. Got it sitting right here, actually. Well, all the crystals coming up for you I have right here. This is some amazonite. This is some amethyst. I actually have rainbow fluorite earrings, but I'm not going to go digging for them. So anyway, it says loosen your grip. And that still gives me the energy of holding on to a certain thing. Maybe you are really stuck in a certain way or stuck on a certain person, and Spirit is coming through to say it's time to relax your grip, to let go a little bit, to fall back, to be open to taking a new way, or just surrendering to the divine and going with the flow. It's a lot of purple and greens, heart and crown chakra working together. So the divine is trying to help you open up your heart to some new experiences, to a new love. So I feel like my pal twos, you have a new love coming in. Or maybe you just recently started a relationship. And maybe it feels like this isn't my usual type of person or thing I would be involved in. But it's for a reason that you're being taken down this path. And even if this person is not going to be for the long haul, you are going to learn something about love out of this. You are going to learn something about what it is you really want. Not what feels comfortable, what's familiar, what you're used to, but what is really good for you, what you can tolerate, what you cannot tolerate. And you need to be open to this experience. All right, let's see what your medicine crystal is. Green tourmaline. And it says rejuvenation. Plant as your medicine. So it's showing the roots of a tree, and it's number 23, which is 5, number 4 here. So I do feel like you're going through a transition that's going to bring you some stability. Maybe you've been feeling a little like, I don't know why my throat chakra is acting up now. Maybe because it's early in the morning. Excuse me. But we have more green, in case you notice that. Green, purple, purples and greens. So yeah, a lot of crown and heart chakra energy going on. You're being rejuvenated. I think a lot of times we settle into what's familiar. We settle into what we know because we've been a little bit, I don't want to say beat down, but we've been kind of disappointed a lot when we venture out. And so therefore you start to just hold on to what you know, what's familiar. Oh, this ex is coming back in the picture. I know what to expect from this ex, so I'm going to go with that. Oh, I'm in a relationship with someone, they have someone else, but I'm used to being in relationships like that, where somebody has someone else. Puts less stress on me. You try to make excuses for why it's good. And Spirit is coming now to shake things up, okay? It's time for you to dig up these roots and plant them somewhere else. It's time for some new energy, some new light to come in. And that's what you're getting in the Department of Love. You're getting rejuvenated. You're going to feel like you're getting a new lease on love. Your heart is getting a lot of assistance from the divine in healing from past experiences. And therefore, all you have to do is be open to receive. Let go of your grip. Let go and let God, and trust what's coming in. Okay? And your advice. Tiger spirit rises. Archangel Adnachiel. I don't know this one. Adnachiel? Adnachiel. Hope I'm saying it right. Archangel Adnachiel and Tiger's Eye crystal. Another crystal I always have close by. Not only do I have some Tiger's Eye crystal right here, little piece here, but I'm also wearing some Tiger's Eye crystal. I love me. Well, the tiger is one of my animal spirits, so that's why you'll probably always see me with some Tiger's Eye. But Tiger Spirit rises. Wow. It almost makes me feel like you're gaining a voice. Your Tiger's Eye is a protecting crystal as well, but I do feel like it's making you feel safe. There's a energy that's coming over you that maybe you're feeling safe, or that's the gift you're being given at this time, or the advice is to let that tiger spirit within you rise. And you know, tigers are fierce. So perhaps this is a time where you're being advised to be fierce and to be fearless. But let's see what other advice we have from the Tiger's Eye crystal, and Archangel Adnachiel. We bring you the gift of, let me turn this light this way. I'm like straining in the dark to see some of these. Here we go. Okay. We bring you the gift of the tiger spirit rising. You are being empowered with a truth more potent than fear. Your spirit is rapidly expanding beyond what opinion and logic can contain. It needs to be free to run wild with divine grace in the world. Your life, your destiny, your divine fulfillment requires that you have the courage to roar for love, to refuse to be put down, to respect yourself and let your untamed, loving heart be free. Your spirit creates a field of divine electricity through your body and mind that can liberate others from conformity and social conditioning, allowing them to break away from systems based in control and fear. As your tiger spirit rises, you excite and empower the tiger spirit in others to rise above conditioning as they discover the wild divine spirit being they are in truth. So, you are getting a boost from the divine, and they want to awaken that wild divine spirit within you to shed conditioning. It does take courage. You have to trust in yourself, in a self, a version of yourself you probably don't even fully recognize just yet. So let go of these fears that keep you in a cage. All right? You're getting an opportunity to break free from conditions that have told you this is the way to love, or this is the way to get love, to keep love. And you're being guided to step into your divine destiny in a new way. And soon you're going to call in a match if you haven't already. But for a while, you might even find that you have to take some steps alone for a while. And that's that's not a biggie either. Because if you can't love your own company, then who the hell's going to want to be in it? And so your affirmation, you got the tiger spirit rises, and then you got the lion here. It says, I am courageous and powerful. Wow, all of these affirmations seem to be matching the read. I am courageous and powerful, which is exactly what the tiger spirit rises is saying for you to channel. And rainbow fluorite, stone of the rainbow bridge. Rainbow fluorite has been said to be a healer of bones and teeth, as well as minimizing the pain associated with the joints and arthritis. It's also known to create order in chaos. This stone is great for meditation as it has direct connection to channeling archangels. Boom, boom. And so, also being that it's a home of the rainbow, just know that it's a stone that it brings calm after a storm. So if you feel like you've been through a lot when it comes to relationships, you are being told now you're getting a blessing that under this full moon energy and this lunar eclipse, all of that is going to be shadow, and you're getting the rainbow now. You're getting some great opportunities coming in to find your true love. You just have to let go of fear and step out of your comfort and allow the Creator to guide your heart. But it has to be open and courageous first. I'm courageous and powerful. Remember that, pal twos. And I'll see you next time. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Later. Hey, pal threes. Let's get into it. So, I'm going to take your affirmation card. That'll be over here to be read last, along with your crystal, the agate. For a long time, I thought this said agate, and then I kept hearing other people saying agate, so I'm assuming it's agate. I'm going to go with the status, with the quote, with everyone, what everybody else is saying. But when I was young, I always said agate, because that's what it looks like. It doesn't look like agate, because it has an E on the end. But whatever. So whatever. We're going to keep it moving. So your first card is Apache Tears. Apache Tears, crystal. This crystal, this crystal is letting me know that you have shed many tears when it comes to love. You are going through a huge transition where you may shed a few more. I feel like you're letting go and releasing past loves. You may be currently releasing something. And I feel like as you're going through this process, it is going to be a huge emotional upheaval going on that's going to bring you a huge transition. And what the Apache Tears is coming through to let you know is that it's okay. It's all right to cry. It's like this is a song. It's a Sesame Street song, though. I'm sorry, y'all. Crying takes the pain out of you. It's all right to cry. It makes you feel better. Because it's true. You know, when you have a good cry, when you finish that cry, and I mean ugly cries, people call them ugly cries, but you're just like, ooh, and your face is all screwed up. When you are done, do you know how light you feel? How much you let go of? You are getting confirmation that it is safe for you to release emotions at the same time as you are releasing people from out of your energy. Past loves that may have hurt you. Yeah. Just letting go of grief that may have been clinging from your past. Like just releasing this pain so that old wounds can heal. That's what you're doing right now. You're releasing any grief that is clinging to you so that these old wounds can finally heal. It's calling to you to recognize your losses, even betrayals. Sometimes they come with unexpected gifts, like they can break your heart open and send you like on a journey or like a mission to live more fully, more lovingly, have more meaning in your life. Sometimes these painful experiences are what you need to realize it's time. It's time for a shift. It's time for you to follow a different destiny, to clear space by releasing the past and washing away the old with tears, pretty much. You're being given permission to let go of old emotions. And that is what you need to do in order to really, really cultivate any love relationship that you want to call in or one that you may be in now. You really, really, really have to release old emotions. Otherwise, they are going to affect the present. Your next card is the Phantom Quartz, and it says embrace change. Yes, embrace change. I'm feeling like maybe you've been afraid of new love and what change it could bring into your life, because I see here you're letting go. Maybe you're coming out of a relationship. Maybe you just came out of one. Whatever the case may be, there's a little bit of a fear of this shift or a shift that's taking place in your life. Maybe you're getting into a new relationship and the changes that it can bring into your life are making you a little scared. And that's okay, because Apache Tears is giving you permission to face these fears because they stem from old wounds. Okay? But Phantom Quartz is coming through to say embrace the change. Whatever's coming into your life at this time that is completely different and new and can cause a completely new energy or vibration or activities in your life, it's what you need at this time. It's what you need at this time. So don't be afraid. Embrace any love that's going to bring change, that's going to bring healing, that's going to give you a different perspective on love and on life for the positive. A lot of you guys really, really, really need to realize your worth, that you are worthy. And I mean, any pile y'all picked, I don't care if you hear from pile one or pile two, it's a heavy, heavy, heavy energy of teaching people how to love you by loving yourself, by knowing what you deserve and not accepting anything less than that. We shortchange ourselves a lot. And sometimes we shortchange new loves coming in because we're looking for a certain familiar, what we've been shown to be the ideal true love. That could be, oh, he has to have or she has to have a lot of money, be financially stable. And then that financially stable person's an asshole. The person that's over here trying to build, that's struggling, may have a heart of gold and you missed out on it. Or you've been taught the person who could profess their love to you is the one. And you go for this person who fills your heart with all these beautiful words, but they don't feel them. And so you don't really feel them. And so it's very easy for them to retract that energy and leave you feeling emptier than when you were with them. And these are just examples. Take what resonates, but it's just time to really, really, really embrace change. And I just felt like I had to stop there for a minute. Sorry, guys. I might have rambled on long there. All right, your medicine. Red jasper. Ooh, sacred ceremony. You have celebration coming in. And I have some red jasper here. I like when I have the actual crystal that's mentioned to show it to you guys in real time. I love some red jasper, but I'm an Aries, and that's our crystal. Besides the diamond, we do have red jasper. Now, I want to look in the book for this sacred ceremony just to get an idea of what this has to do with you when it comes to love. I can read this card, but I want to read it in conjunction with what the topic is here. And I do feel like you're going through some kind of initiation. Maybe you are going to have cause to celebrate soon a new relationship, or you're already in one. You have attracted this card into your awareness as it is a time of celebration. The journey of life has its ups and downs, and at times we feel like we are constantly striving for the next goal. You have now entered a phase of celebration, and it's time to acknowledge your achievements. You've been putting a lot of energy into your projects and doing incredibly well. Today, it's time to recognize how far you have come and how amazing you are. Wow. So they want you to really honor that you've been doing it. You've been doing things. You've been open to change. You've been releasing and letting go. You've been healing old wounds. But do you ever stop and take a moment to have fun? Are you always serious? They want you, your guides want you to return the magic to your life, to bring in an energy of joy and celebration. It's time for you to get back to you, in other words. Thank you for who you are in this world and all you bring to the table. It's easy to burn out, and that's something that they want you to guard yourself against, because then you can lack the energy and the motivation to continue. You have to take time to pause, celebrate, have a night out with your friends, buy yourself a present. Whatever it is, make sure to give back to you. Enjoy life. Interesting. Your advice card. Crossroad of Destiny. The goddess Hecate and Micah crystal. Very interesting cards you got here, pal 3. Crossroad of Destiny. I really do feel like that's what you're moving into. This is your destiny. You're following your heart. So let's see what we got here. We bring you the empowerment of the crossroad of destiny. You are at a pivotal point on your life journey. This may be obvious to you with a potentially life changing decision before you, or you may not realize the impact that an apparently insignificant choice is going to have on your future. Either way, you are at a point where you can leave the past behind and chart your course for a new adventurous chapter to begin in your life. This is not something you need to be frightened of. It is a sign you are progressing on your path. The crossroad of destiny happens when you have mastered a cycle in your life and a new cycle is before you. It is an opportunity that you can take best advantage of by listening to your heart. Wow. So you've come full circle from releasing old wounds to opening up to letting change and newness in, to celebrating how far you've come and having fun, to finally meeting your destiny. So maybe you are in a new relationship and maybe you're doubting it. And if not, there's one coming in that's destined. And your affirmation: I have power. It is real. Full moon. So this full moon is going to let you feel your power to manifest what it is you truly want. And I feel that you've done that and you're doing that. And then you have the agate here, which is the balance stone. Agate comes in many colors and variations, each with their own specialties and uses. But as a whole, they're known to be a calming and relaxing stone for the body, a great balancer, and it's popular for use in relieving stress and toning down anxious energy. Carry this stone on your travels because it can be a powerful protection stone also, and an amulet or talisman. It also can protect you from the evil eye, as I am wearing evil eye agate here. And on that note, I don't think there's much more to say for you, pal number 3. You've done the work, you're doing the work, you are just finishing up, releasing. Said you could be rid of any fear that may be blocking change. You're getting an opportunity to really celebrate how far you've come. Freaking amazing. Manifest on. You have power. It is real. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Later. Hey, pal 4. Welcome to your read. So this is your affirmation card. I'm going to save this for last. And your crystal, the rose quartz, also saving for last. Let's see what you got going on in the love department with this full moon's bringing in for you. Aquamarine, another crystal I love. A lot of crystals coming through that I love. Aquamarine is like so good for calming. I feel like you're getting a peace, a love that will bring you peace of mind. If you haven't experienced it yet, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Within the next 2 weeks, I wanted to say 10 days maybe. Yeah, 2 weeks to 10 days to 2 weeks. You're going to meet someone, if you have not met them already, that is going to bring you such a peace, such a calm. You'll know this person because it'll be easy to communicate with them. You'll feel like you can tell them anything and they tell you anything. Ah, I'm sorry. It just feels like such a sacred union coming in, or that you're experiencing. One after having gone through the opposite for so long, where maybe you felt like you could not speak your piece without chaos. One where you felt like you had to keep a lot of things within and internal. You're getting some clarity, a lot of calmness, and the acceptance of your truth. Now, maybe you're in a new relationship and you're rushing things. And Aquamarine is coming through in this full moon energy to tell you to slow down a little bit. Look carefully, for there are details that you need at this time. They can help you gain clarity and help you communicate your needs and also understand the needs of others, okay? Don't let old patterns cause you to overlook new information or anything that could give you important insights into your relationship and assist you in making the right choices. So take a minute in whatever relationship you're in and really look at everything and then clearly communicate what it is you need, and then clearly make the moves that express what you need by offering it in the relationship and being willing to listen to what they also want to communicate to you that they need. And if you can give that, then keep it going. And if you can't, then keep it moving. But you're getting a moment of calm, a moment of reassessing, a moment of planning, and it's necessary. Do not lose this moment of clarity to communicate. All right, what else we want to say? The Power 4. You have rhodochrosite coming through. Remember your worth. So maybe you have a tendency to sell yourself short. Maybe you have a tendency to want calm and peace so much that you don't speak and say everything that you need and that you want. I think it's been conditioned from past relationships for you to keep some things within for fear of how your partner will react. But this full moon is saying, remember your worth. If there's something going on and you feel it's not matching who you are, speak up. Okay? Calmly express, clearly express what it is you need and you will receive, is what I'm hearing. Remember, you are worth so much, my light workers, that you're a blessing on this planet. You're a blessing to friends. So do not sell yourself short when it comes to a love relationship, just for the simple fact of wanting to be loved or not wanting to hurt someone else. It's time for you to really stand in your power, the true energy of who you are, and express that freely. And the one who's meant for you, who truly loves you, will accept all of you as you are, as you will them. And don't settle for less. I'm telling you, this is the 4th pile, and we're still getting reminded of worthiness. So, my light workers, please love yourselves. Know how dope you are. I, being of this light tribe, also suffer from that sometimes, where I could sell myself short, where I could feel like maybe something's too good to be true. I'm in a love relationship now where sometimes I doubt my worth. Like, this is too good. and I'm waiting for the bad. And that's not good, because that means you don't feel you're worthy, or I don't feel I'm worthy for something that is great, something that is close to perfection. I'm waiting for the flaw. You're being told at this time, my people, you are worthy of perfection. In love, the perfect love for you, it exists. What's your medicine? We have the fulgurite crystal, challenge, and lightning as your medicine. Now, I'm trying to read into this card as it stands in a relationship. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear, emotions, a lot of fear. I don't know. I keep hearing fear in a transition that's taking place. Maybe a totally new life, a totally new environment, a totally new relationship experience. I'm going to look to the book to get you a little more insight, but that's what I'm getting right off jump. And my power 4s, you may also be attracted to power 3, which had the card of celebration, which comes right before the challenge card. It says, you have called this card into your awareness today as you are currently going through a challenge. Many people mistakenly view a challenge as being a negative experience. However, challenges provide enormous opportunities for personal growth and change. Challenges highlight the boundaries of opportunity, the places where you can pinpoint the lessons and learn from them. If you don't have challenges in your life, you won't have growth. So maybe something about this current relationship is challenging for you. Maybe it's a new experience. Maybe there's something about this relationship that is going to like it's going to pose itself as something you can learn within it. And the objective is for you to see what the challenge is showing you, not to see it in a negative light. And then to see how you can do things differently. Because if you don't get the lesson, it's going to keep coming back to you bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So this is where you grow your strength and your courage and get a stronger sense of self. Because growth isn't always easy. You can certainly experience growing pains. But soon you're going to feel blessed by this renewal of your spirit. It's like your spirit is getting a renewal. In the face of challenge and change, there's a need to hold on to the old as a safeguard, which is like clinging to the shore. Okay? But when you let go and surrender and let love in, amazing things will happen. This is not the time to be comfortable. It's time to embrace the challenge and connect deeply to the wisdom that it's showing you. Lightning comes as a way to strike a clear way, to refresh and restore energy back to its natural state of being. At least that's what shaman believed. It represents the power of the universe, the path to enlightenment. It holds the power to clear away the old and spark some new creative and spiritual energy. So they want you to invite the energy of lightning into your world so that you can spark this new energy, this new path, this new journey, and be open to it, not afraid of it. And your final advice, Goddess Persephone, the crystal ruby, and the inner queen card. Oh, my inner queens. Guess it's time to tap in. We bring you the empowerment of the inner queen. The inner queen exercises authority through divine feminine wisdom. Her empowerment is active within men and women that consciously seek to honor feeling, instinct, and intuition and choose to live their lives according to a moral code of compassion. When the inner queen stirs within, judgment is replaced with empathy for your own suffering and that of others. You can understand that human beings who cannot resolve their suffering will unconsciously act out their pain in the world. They are unconsciously expressing their inner story with their outer actions, the story of their inner pain. The healing power of the inner queen brings inner pain to consciousness where it can finally be released and the soul freed. This can happen because of her compassion. She does not approach life with a fearful or judging nature, so she can move freely through all realms, witness great pain and darkness, and remain centered in her heart, shining a gentle light of intention for the liberation from suffering for all beings. She reminds us of our innate divine dignity and the healing power of our compassion. The oracle of the inner queen comes to you as a reminder that your compassion for yourself and for others is your source of power. It gives you the ability to be moved by another's plight without taking on their suffering as your own, which would drain you and prevent you from being able to hold the gentle light of awareness for the person who needs it to heal. Her presence empowers you to care for the world without becoming distraught and fatigued. Compassion leaves you energized and motivated to work towards your sacred purpose in life of caring for the world in your own unique and creative way. The inner queen is also a priestess. Love is the answer to any question you have right now. So if you are questioning how to get through a challenge in a relationship, love is the answer. If you have been pondering how to call in the love of your life, love is the answer. How to communicate clearly, love. How to remember your worth and love on yourself. You have this inner power to love unconditionally. Pink, pink, pink gives me heart chakra energy, but when I see pink, it makes me feel like heart blended with crown and root chakra. So it's like there's a connection to the earth, a connection to the heavens, and it's all coming together in your heart. You have the ability to love unconditionally. So know your worth, but don't see challenges when it comes to love as blocks. Learn from them. Let's get your affirmation. And it says, I seek balance and grounding. And you're literally balanced and grounded between heaven and earth energy, as I just said. That is what you should seek in your love relationships. A balance of energy where you feel grounded emotionally, where you're not afraid to let go of the shore and see where these feelings are going to take you, where you're not afraid to express what you feel and what you think, where you're honored as the ruler, the regal royal energy that you are, and you're able to see it in someone else. Balance doesn't always mean financial balance. Oh, I give them money, they give me money. I buy them things, they buy me things. It doesn't always mean loving exactly the same. What it means is a balance in energy. What you put in is matched. And that's it. And it doesn't have to be matched with the same exact thing you're putting in. Just the same vibe, the same energy, the same love. Love is the answer. And with that, we have rose quartz to close out your read. And it says the children's stone. Rose quartz is an ideal stone for children as it is a versatile master healer whose energy children are easily drawn to. It is said to be a powerful aid in maturing teenage girls and the struggles that accompany those emotional transitional years. It's also used for fertility. And it's also believed to enrich and deepen the connection between lovers. And what makes this so potent is that it vibrates the astrological signs of Taurus and Libra. And we are having a full moon in Taurus and eclipse in Taurus. It's known as a feminine stone. So it will open you up emotionally. So I do feel this full moon is strengthening the love between those who are already in love. And if you're not there yet, it's calling in that love. It's helping you to love on yourself and remember your worth to the point that your love of your life is coming in. Embrace it. I seek balance and grounding in my love relationships, in life. And on that note, guys, I'm sending you much love, but also peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Later. When you are near, I don't want to go anywhere.